what's good, Wizards fans? I almost said Commanders fans again, but what's good, Wizards fans? Hope you guys enjoyed the draft last night. I had a great time. I want to show some stuff from the draft. Shout out to my guy Shugs B. Shout out to my guy Shugs BZ1 on YouTube. He's a awesome subscriber. He hooked me up with some tickets to the draft party, so I appreciate him for that. And he helped me get into the VIP section as well. Got some food, some drinks and stuff like that. So that was a great experience, awesome experience, man. I had a great time. I met Glenn Consor. I met Dave Johnson from the radio party. It's there. So Dave Johnson is a legendary Wizards host. Him and Glenn Consor have been doing it for years and years and years and years, just like how Phil Chenier and Steve Buckhantz did it for years and years and years and years. So those guys are awesome radio hosts. It was great meeting them last night. I got this hat for free at MGM at the theater. Like, I love MGM. I love the National Harbor. It's just a great aesthetic, a great place. I like it down there. It's just a lot of fun every time I go down to the National Harbor. So it was a great scene, just like the Commanders draft party from a couple of years ago that I went to when we drafted. That was the Emmanuel Forbes draft, but it still was a good time just going to the National Harbor. It was just great vibes, great energy, good weather at that time. It wasn't as hot. Of course, the NFL draft's in April, but to get back to the draft, so we did get Trey Johnson. I know a lot of people wanted Ace Bailey, but the Jazz got him. Danny Ainge got Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey did not want to go to Utah. You saw Ace Bailey's face and his reaction. The only workout that he had, allegedly, the private workout that he had was with us. And he turned down the workout with the Sixers. So Ace Bailey did everything he could to force his way to DC. When the Sixers drafted VJ Edgecombe, I was pretty confident. Then Con Newpel from Duke went to the Hornets, and I was like, man, I feel like Ace Bailey's gonna come to DC, but of course that always happens. We got a great player in Trey Johnson. I mean, you can really, it depends on your opinion, but a lot of people think that Trey Johnson is the better pick than Ace Bailey anyway, that he's the better player, he's the better shooter. For sure, I feel like he's more polished right now. Like if you wanted to win now, which we're not in a win now situation, you probably would go with Trey Johnson because you can rely on his shooting and spacing the floor. This guy, the shot, the shooting form, and everything is just so perfect. The release is so easy for him. It's a repetitive. He doesn't change it. So it's a really, like, coming off screens, pin downs, catch and shoot, off the dribble. Like, he's knocking that three down, man. He's knocking it down. Let me bring up some stats for you guys. He led the SEC in scoring as a freshman. SEC Rookie of the Year, all SEC, all freshmen, all that. 6'6", 190 pounds. So he fits the height. 6'6", 19.9 points a game, basically 20 points a game, 39% from three, which is really, really, really good. He took a lot of contested shots too and still made them. 87% free throw shooter. That's really good. So that can tell you, like, when you're a really good free throw shooter, that typically aligns and it translates to the NBA as well. 42% from the field overall, three boards a game, 2 assists per game. Also, let's talk about some of his percentiles as well, because he had some really, really good percentile numbers. Elite scorer, 97th percentile in scoring. Elite mid-range scorer, 97th percentile. 90th percentile in three-pointers made as well. Some of his cons are defense, so he does need to improve on that. Some metrics say he's in a below-average slasher with 28th in the dunk percentage, 44th in the rim finishing percentage at the rim. Not a great rebounder at this point. So what do you average? Like two boards a game. I think that 3 boards a game. I think that will improve. And some people compare him to Bradley Beal too. I do see that. I do see that similarity. I think Bub is going to do a great job of setting him up. CJ McCollum will do a great job setting him up. Marcus Smart, if he's still on the roster, guys like that will do a great job getting him open looks. And we move the ball anyway. Like, we don't have a lot of selfish guys on the roster, so guys are going to find shots for him. And I can't wait to see this guy play in the summer league too. Just not even the regular leagues, but in the summer league too. He's so competitive. He's an emotional guy. He wears his emotions on his sleeve. Highly touted coming out of high school, man. So we got a dog, man. He's an athlete too. Plays with physicality as well. And like I said, he plays with a lot of swag and a lot of toughness, man. And I think he's going to bring, like, I've been begging for more toughness on this team and just more dogs and more mean guys. This guy plays with a mean streak when he's out there. And that's what I like about Trey Johnson. You look he had 39 points against Arkansas, guys. That's crazy. He almost had a 40 burger against Arkansas. He had 40 points, made 7 threes, was 7 for 11 from the three-point line. And he was like the main guy that people were trying to stop. He went out there and hit 7 threes in the SEC, which is a legitimate conference. Really good. And the NCAA champion, Florida, came out of the SEC conference. And this guy just could not be stopped knocking down threes. I just want to look at his game log to just show you guys like how many big games he had at Texas where he was the main option and teams were really trying to shut him down. He was just putting up big numbers. He had 23 against Xavier in the first 4 where they did lose, and he hit 4 threes in that game. He had 20 points against Texas A&M, 39 against Arkansas, 29 points against South Carolina, 32 against Kentucky, where he went 1 for 8 from the three-point line, but still put up 32 points. 24 points against Alabama, hit 4 threes. 25 against Arkansas. So whenever he played Arkansas, he just went crazy. He torched Arkansas both times. 30 against Texas A&M. 26 against Tennessee in a loss, where he hit 4 threes. 24 against UConn, who was a really good team, and went 3 for 8 from the three-point line. So he had multiple games where he had 20 points or more. I want to see how many times the free throw line. He shot 10 free throws against Kentucky. I love that when players shoot a bunch of free throws, it shows that they're getting to the line, they're creating contact, and they're playing a lot of physicality to get to the free throw line. So that's a good metric that I like to, not really a big metric, but a good stat that I like to look at. 12 free throws against Arkansas, 10 for 10 from the free throw line against Texas A&M, 8 for 8 from the free throw line against Mississippi. So this guy did not miss from the free throw line. 7 for 7 against Texas A&M for the free throw line, 3 for 4 against UConn, 7 for 8 against Syracuse from the free throw line. He had 29 against Ohio State. His first game as a collegiate player, he had 29 points and 5 threes. Then his second game as a collegiate player against HCU, I think it's Holy Cross, 28 points and 5 threes. So he came out the gate as a flamethrower. So Will Dawkins wanted to get some more offense. We were bottom 5 offensively scoring. We were bottom 5 in three-point percentage. So we got to get some more shooters. Like Keyshawn's more of an inconsistent three-point shooter. Bub is getting there as a three-point shooter. Alex Sarr, once again, inconsistent three-point shooter. Corey Kisper's like the best shooter on the team. Chris Middleton can knock down threes. Marcus Smart is a solid three-point shooter, but that's not really like his forte, shooting a bunch of threes. Vukcevic is an inconsistent three-point shooter. And then Bilal is an inconsistent three-point shooter. So if you're looking for a shooter, we have 2 now. If Corey Kispert stays on the roster, we have a couple of guys that can knock down threes now on the roster. So I really like the Trey Johnson pick. I think he was best player available. Jeremiah Fears is really good too. But and they were locked in on Jeremiah Fears per some people on social media and Twitter. But they ended up taking Trey Johnson, the best shooter in the draft. I think Jay Billis said he was the best shooter in the draft. So he is the best shooter in the draft for sure. So all right, so let's move on to the next pick. So we did trade. Let me pull up the trade here just to get the parameters of the trade correct. We had pick 18. We traded it to the Jazz for pick 21. They took Walter Clayton Jr. out of Florida, who I really do like. I like Walter Clayton Jr. I think that's a really good pick for them. I definitely would have liked to have him on the team, but the Wizards chose otherwise, and not to go with Walter Clayton Jr. So we got pick 43 and 2 future second round picks. And remember, we traded pick 40 to the Pelicans when we did the Jordan Poole trade. So we got a second round pick back. Now we got 2 future seconds from the Jazz. So we will have 1 pick tonight in the second round at pick 43. Hopefully we get a big man, because we still need a big. We need a big to play with Alex Sarr and just take some of the pressure off him and help him down there rebounding. I really wanted Derek Queen at 18, but the Pelicans took Derek Queen when they really didn't. I don't like the fit down there for Derek Queen. Playing with Zion, but hey, it is what it is. I'm happy for Derek Queen getting drafted. Thomas Sorber from Georgetown got drafted right before us too at pick 16. I really wanted another big to go next to Alex Sarr, play next to Alex Sarr. And Thomas Sorber went to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, Will Riley out of Illinois was our pick at pick 21. Out of Illinois, highly touted draft pick. I think he's from Canada. Had 13 points a game coming off the bench. Was the 6th man of the year for the Big Ten as a freshman, which is really, really good. He was a bucket getter. He was a little inconsistent. He had a growth spurt. He was 5'9" during the pandemic, and then growth spurted up to 6'6". Same thing happened with Bub Carrington. Same thing happened with Keyshawn George. Will Riley used to play point guard, but after the growth spurt, he started playing as a wing player, and I think that's how his ball handling is so good. When you watch him play, he has so many counter moves to get open, create separation. Even when he doesn't have create separation, he's still a tough shot maker. Shot about 32% from 3, which he does need to improve. But he did have some games where, he was kind of taken out of the game because of the physicality. Like, he had 4 points against Northwestern, 0 points against Maryland, who's my team, and he played 17 minutes. Had 5 points against Indiana, 7 points against USC. He had 4 points against Washington, 5 points against Oregon. I know it's not easy to just come off the bench and just cook, which is what he was doing. So there is going to be some inconsistency when you have minutes coming off the bench. Like, he had 19 against UMES, Maryland Eastern Shore, 18 against Alabama, 31 against Eastern Illinois in his first ever game as a collegiate player off the bench, 27 against Minnesota in a Big Ten win, 95-74, 22 points against Purdue, 21 points in the Big Ten tournament second round, and then 15 against Maryland in the quarterfinal where they lost. But he had 22 points in a tournament game. That's really good. 22 points in a tournament game where he went 3 for 4 from the three-point line. His free throw percentage overall, let me look this up to just kind of like talk about the shooting and if it can translate to the league. But some people think he was overdrafted, but the play strength is the one thing where I'm really looking at where he definitely needs to get used to the NBA game. 72% from the free throw line. It's not bad. 6'8", 195 pounds. A lot of people say he's 6'9", similar to Keyshawn George a bit with the frame and the size. 6'8", the playmaking ability. 2.2 assists per game, 4.1 boards a game, which is not bad at all. So personally, I did like some other guys on the board. I like Danny Wolf a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do like Jace Richardson out of Michigan State. Neek Clifford, not big on him. Asa Newell, the big out of Georgia, is kind of the guy who I was rooting for them to get, but I do like Will Riley a lot. So it looks like he probably won't get a lot of minutes as his rookie season because you still got Bilal on the roster. You still have Keyshawn George on the roster. You have Middleton on the roster. You still just have a good amount of wings, and they may even sign somebody else in free agency. We'll see. But he's a good player, man. He really can score. He can fill it up, man. Like I said, he was a very, very highly touted recruit coming out of high school. I think he was like the highest rated recruit that Illinois signed in like a little while. So, we'll see. We'll see how Will Riley works out. But yeah, the positives is his shot creation that I talked about. His shot creation. But the negatives are his lack of strength is a massive issue. He gets bullied off the ball and will turn it over because physically he couldn't keep up in the Big Ten. That was a write-up by Terrence Oglesby. So, but yeah, he put up 31 in his first ever collegiate game. And I know the competition wasn't great in that game, but like I said, in the Big Ten, he put up big numbers. Like I said, he was the sixth man of the year in the Big Ten Conference as a rookie, as a freshman. So we'll see, man. I think there's a big swing. I think he's going to spend some time in the G League. But if I had to give it a grade, I think I'd give it a B+. I think Trey Johnson is an A+ pick. He was not supposed to fall to 6. A lot of people had him mocked like as a top 3 pick even before VJ Edgecombe. A lot of people had him higher than VJ Edgecombe because of the shooting and the scoring prowess that Trey Johnson has. So I think he's a steal. I give that an A+, and I give Will Riley like a B-. So because it's going to take him a little time to develop, but we have the time here. He's probably going to go in the G League, develop, get some minutes there, and then get called up maybe like throughout the season, and then kind of show out like in the springtime in March when a lot of the starters sit or they trade some veterans and stuff like that towards the end of the season. So all right, you guys let me know what you guys think. Comment down below who you want to take with pick 43 tonight in the second round, let me know what you guys think. As always, shout out to the Mystics. They play tonight at 10 o'clock, so make sure you guys check out the Mystics too. Health the Commanders, Health the Wizards. Peace. Oh yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to bring up. No, I think that's it, guys. All right, guys. Health the Commanders, Health the Wizards. Peace.